Greetings, my curious friends! Today, we will explore 10 fascinating facets of life in the Roman Empire. Yes, the Roman Empire that you think about every day, right? So, let's go! The Roman army is an unsurpassed force in the ancient world. Imagine a formation of thousands of legionnaires, each trained to fight alongside their comrades as if they were a single unit. The legions of Rome were not just an army, they were a living machine of war, striking with their professionalism and discipline. The legion consisted of up to 6,000 soldiers, who were divided into cohorts and maniples, which made it possible to quickly change tactics right during battles. But the strength of the Romans was not only in battle. Their army was a master of engineering. Bridges, roads, fortifications, and entire makeshift camps appeared in a matter of days thanks to the joint work of the soldiers. One of the secrets of the Roman victories is the famous turtle formation, testudo, where the legionnaires' shields formed an impenetrable dome from the enemy's arrows. Concrete that changed the history of architecture. Today, concrete seems to be a common building material. But for the ancient Romans, its invention was a revolution. Their concrete, opus cementitium, included volcanic ash. This component made the material stable even underwater. Thanks to this technology, the Romans were able to build grand buildings such as aqueducts, temples, and even seaports. A special example of the use of concrete is the Pantheon. Its dome with a diameter of more than 43 meters still remains the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world. Inside the Pantheon, the air seems to breathe history, and the light falling through the central opening oculus adds an almost mystical atmosphere to the place. Aqueducts, how the Romans provided their cities with water. Imagine a city where water comes directly from mountain springs, bringing freshness and cleanliness to tens of kilometers away. The Romans built a network of aqueducts that delivered millions of liters of water daily. One of the first, Aqua Appia, was built in the 399th year BC. The engineers of the Roman Empire were masters of minimal gradients. Water flowed through stone channels almost imperceptibly, sometimes over huge arched bridges. These structures not only solved the problem of water supply, but also demonstrated the greatness of Rome. Some aqueducts, such as Aqua Claudia, have been used for thousands of years. Theaters and mass entertainment, Roman Hollywood. The Romans were not only masters of war and construction, but also connoisseurs of art. The first permanent theater in Rome, the Pompei Theater, appeared in the 55th year BC. It became a cultural center where thousands of spectators gathered. In Roman theaters there were dramas, comedies, musical and even pantomime performances. But the Romans did not limit themselves to simple productions of music. In the Colosseum and other amphitheaters, grandiose naumachijas were arranged, sea battles, for which huge arenas were filled with water. It was a breathtaking sight. Roman roads, arteries of the empire. The saying "all roads lead to Rome" was not a coincidence. More than 400,000 kilometers of roads were laid by the Romans throughout the empire. These roads were built using a complex multi-layered technology. First large stones were laid, then sand and gravel, and basalt slabs were placed on top. Roads not only allowed the army to move quickly, but also stimulated trade and cultural ties. The most famous of them, the Appian Way, stretched for almost 500 kilometers, connecting Rome with the southern regions of Italy. Roman law, the foundation of modern jurisprudence. Rome's legal system has had a huge impact on the development of legislation around the world. In the 451st year BC, the first written laws were adopted, the 12 Tables. They established the rights of citizens and the rules of dispute resolution. Later, Justinian the Great codified Roman law on the Codex of Justinian, which became the basis for European law. The principle of the presumption of innocence, the right to defense, and many other legal norms originate precisely in Roman law. The eternal city of diverse religious beliefs. Although the Roman religion was originally polytheistic, including the worship of Jupiter, Juno, and Minerva, the empire proved surprisingly tolerant of other beliefs. After the conquests, the Romans often integrated local gods and customs into their culture. This tolerance allowed preserving cultural diversity and strengthening the influence of Rome. Subsequently, Christianity was adopted as the official religion of the empire by Emperor Constantine the Great. Latin, the language of empire and science. Latin, which was disseminated through the expansion of the Roman Empire, served as the foundation for the Romance languages, including French, Spanish, Italian, and others. Even today, Latin terms are used in medicine, law, and science. In addition, written monuments in Latin became the most valuable sources of knowledge about the life of the Romans. Gladiator games and entertainment. The Colosseum, which could hold up to 50,000 spectators, was the epicenter of Roman mass entertainment. Gladiatorial fights, hunts for exotic animals, and even theatrical executions were held here. For the Romans, this was not just a spectacle, but also a way to strengthen the power of the emperor. The games demonstrated the generosity and power of the rulers, who thus bought the people's love. Rome's technical and cultural achievements. The Romans were not only masterful in military affairs, but they were also inventors. They developed sophisticated heating systems, hypocausts, public baths, and engineering mechanisms. Their accomplishments not only contributed to the empire's prosperity, but also left a cultural legacy that we still appreciate today. Subscribe to the channel, my friends! There is still much to be discovered.